How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Click to Enlarge, here to give you some gaming news, pop culture, and anything I find entertaining. And boy, they really did it. They really pushed it out of the gates here for Baldur's Gate 3, huh? If you've been under a rock, well, there was a certain scene where a druid had shapeshifted into a bear. And then, well, anyways, this is the headline. Larian Studios, Larian or Larian? Whatever. Larian Studios gets TikTok ban for bear-formed druid grown-up stuff seen in Baldur's Gate 3. To the cheers of rapturous fans, which is kind of disturbing on its own. Well, here we go. According, and this is by Push Square, by the way. You might be surprised to learn that Baldur's Gate 3 is the kind of game in which you can have certain relationships with a druid shape-shifted into animal form, specifically into that of a bear. You shouldn't be, though, considering Commander Shepard's own amorous adventures. A decade earlier, BioWare was exploring the kinds of inter-party hanky-panky in Baldur's Gate that would go on to cause such a stir once fully realized in the later Mass Effect series. It goes on to say, fast forward to 2023, and we're just over a month from the release of Baldur's Gate 3, a sequel as eagerly anticipated in some parts of the internet as Half-Life 3. Yeah, I mean, I know people have been waiting for Baldur's Gate. I have not played the old ones at all. Just never got into them. But here's a tweet, and to be honest, I don't even know, like, you can't tell this person's, I don't know if they're being facetious or if they're, like, serious, like, really into it. I just find it funny that the director of publishing, Michael, says, I'll continue reading this, tweeted that TikTok had canceled the studio stream, which was pulled from the service an hour before it ended because it was too artistic and they don't understand. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm looking at this, like, I get it. It's two druids, like, and one's in a bear form. Okay, but you got to look at it at the surface level here, and it's a person shaped like a human and a person shaped like a bear. You put those two together. I mean, sure, I can understand if you have a dark sense of humor. If you're into that thing, that's up to you, and you have a problem. All right, like, straight up, you have issues, and work on that. But anyways, I digress. Head honcho Swen said of the Your Sign scene that every single person who's seen it is like, oh my god, but it's funny. Sure. I'm sure it is, man. Well, let's take a look at the comments, shall we? Now, I'll just say TikTok pulled this, and the one things they let random idiots stream every waking minute of the day is just fine. Gotta love social media platforms. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that is stupid that people stream. But it also gets removed as well. This person says, if it adds nothing to the story, as in this is to point out it's some warped villain or something, then what's even the point? It's about as artistic as corn. This person's going Team Bear. What else do we got here? This person does bring up a good point. Surprised there's been no coverage of the other stuff they showed on this site. This game looks phenomenal. Yeah, but here's the problem. Like, when you intentionally make something this kind of, like, distasteful, because I'm sorry, like, it's very distasteful. You're promoting something that's, like, disgusting, right? They could have. This is what happens. People cover this gross stuff rather than, like, maybe the game's phenomenal and amazing, but this is the garbage we see. This is what they wanted, but this is why they made the scene, right? To get us talking about the game. One person humor question mark. Then you have people. Is this a support? It adds humor. I figured all the people laughing gave it away. I don't know. And we'll do one more. I'm sorry, but this being bears thing is just weird and messed up. Call me boring, stupid, whatever, fine. But I don't find taking down animals amusing. It's effed up, and I don't know what this team were huffing or snorting when they decided to include this. I actually agree. Oh, what's this one? Oh, this person's putting politics. Remember when conservatives warned people about the slippery slope? Now we're cheering on beasts. Sorry, but this is pretty sick, and some of the comments defending it are equally disgusting. That I agree. Animals and children have a special place in my heart. Yeah, this stuff, listen, their team, got the reaction that they wanted. We're all talking about it. What do you guys think, though? Is this going to hurt the game? Or do you think vast majority of people think that this really is great and, are just going to look past this as just something funny? How long have you been waiting for Baldur's Gate 3? It comes out 6th of September, so watch out for that. But like to know what your comments and opinions are on this extremely distasteful, I think they called it a teaser. So, yeah. Well, hey, that's some news. I'll talk to you guys soon.